Hi guys, and welcome back to Fit with T. So I hope you guys are well. So today I want to invite you to join my working from home movement challenge. As we know, over the past year, more people than ever are working from home. And whilst that has many benefits such as saving money on travel, not having to wake up as early possibly, and even spending more time with your family hopefully, working from home has also brought with it its own challenges. And one of those is that a lot of people are finding that they are not working out as much as they want to or would have, actually because working from home means that some people find themselves overwhelmed with work and also moving more into a sedentary lifestyle. At the beginning of the first national lockdown, which took place in 2020, as we know, the Institute for Employment Studies done a survey, and one of the interesting things that they found was that key areas that people reported having more pain than they did before was actually in the neck, shoulders, back, hips and knees. And if you think about it, these key areas are going to be areas that are going to be put into strain when we're sitting down for long periods of time. So working from home, a lot of people, maybe they don't have a set work station, a set work desk area where it's like the seat and the desk is the right height, but also from sitting down for a long time, a lot of people working from their bed because they don't have a table that they can work at and things like this. So what we're finding is that more people are finding more pain in their bodies than they would have before because of working from home. And also 60% of the people that took that survey actually said that they felt they weren't doing enough exercise. And so my movement challenge, my work from home movement challenge, is really designed to help you guys combat that, to help get you into new habits and to help push you in the right direction. You know, in the UK, our recommended guideline for physical activity for health benefit for adults over 19 years old is that we would take at least 30 minutes of exercise 5 days a week at moderate intensity, right? And so if we're not even getting 150 minutes of exercise a week or physical activity a week at a moderate intensity, things like a brisk walk that get your breath breathing a bit more than just if you're going for a stroll, that type of level of activity, then we're not even hitting the bare minimum. The more exercise that you do, the more you're moving, the better it is. And you want to avoid sitting down and lying down for long periods of time as much as possible. And so my movement challenge is really designed, obviously it's not the only solution out of any challenge, any program, but it's really designed hopefully that it will get you into new habits. And so I'm going to outline the challenge for you in this video, and if you want any more information about it, if you want the infographics for this challenge, you can check out the link in the description box, which is the link to my website toremathompson.uk/WFH, working from home, WFH, and you can find more information there for you guys. So let's get into the challenge. So this challenge is pretty simple. Let's imagine you have a 8-hour working day. The idea is basically that you're going to have 8 what I'm calling movement breaks throughout your day. So to prepare for the challenge, what you will need to do first of all is set your alarm for 8 key points throughout your working day. So if you have an 8-hour day, then setting it every hour is going to be a simple way to do this. So the first preparation is to set your alarm to go off at least once every hour or 8 times during your working day. Okay, so you're going to have 8 movement breaks, and the set time that I put for your movement break is the 4-minute slot. So obviously if you set your alarm to, let's say, on the hour as I said, and you give yourself 5 to 10 minutes to actually include this 4-minute movement break as well as getting your snack or having your lunch, whatever it is that you want to do. But the idea for this challenge, the core of the challenge is that you have 8 movement breaks throughout your working day. So to prepare, you have to set your alarm. The second way that I'm advising you to prepare is to just work with your comfortable clothing or exercise clothing on already, the workout clothes on already. So I know for some people it's like to stay in the mind frame, you might want to still dress up, might want to still put on suits at home. You know, everyone's different, but my encouragement would be if you're already in workout clothes, if you're already in training gear, then it makes it easier. You don't have to think, oh, I'm gonna sweat out my whatever. Obviously it's not going to be anything too vigorous, and as I'm going to explain in a moment, the idea is that you would work up to the targets that I have in the challenge as well. So the first key point is that there's 8 movement breaks. You set your alarm to go off 8 times throughout your working day, and at each of the 8 movement breaks, you're going to perform one of the key exercises, one of the key movement challenges that I put there for you guys. So there are 8, as I said before, and I'm going to explain them, and I'm going to put little tutorials in here in this video as well. So it's quite a long video, and I'll put timestamps in this video, so if you want to just skip to those timestamps, you can do that. And as I said, on my website at toremathompson.uk/WFH, I've also got the exercises there with pictures, and I've also got tutorials, so there's enough information for you guys to know exactly what to do. So the 8 movement challenges. At the first movement challenge, what you will perform is my 3-minute at-home warm-up routine. So this is going to get you ready for the day. So I would suggest that before you actually start working, you do this 3-minute warm-up routine, and it's just a nice movement, get your body nice and warm, get your muscles moving, stretched out dynamically. Okay, so that's the first thing you're going to do. So check out that video and save that video in your playlist so that you can find it easily. But as I said, if you download the infographics from my website, I'll have the link to that on there as well. But that's the first thing you're going to do. At your second movement break, you're going to perform jumping jacks. Okay, so jumping jacks, and you're going to do 10 of them. So if you're a beginner, you're always going to start with just one set. So one set would be just 10 jumping jacks, but the aim is that you will work up to 4 sets. So for all the middle exercises, movement break 2 to 7, you start off with 10, and the challenge or the target is to get to 4. Okay, so as I said, your movement breaks are 4 minutes, and you have 8 movement breaks throughout the day, maximum of 4 minutes, and you have 8 movement breaks throughout the day. So if you work it out, if you actually did all of your movement breaks throughout your whole day, that would work out to about roughly 30 to 32 minutes, depending on how long it takes you. But if you give yourself, you do 10, have a little 50 seconds, do another 10, 50 seconds, 10, 50 seconds, 10, that will give you 4 minutes, right? If you do all 8 of the exercises in a day, that's going to give you roughly 32 minutes. If you do all 8 movement challenges throughout the day, that's roughly 32 minutes. And if you did that for 5 days of the week, you would reach the recommended guideline for physical activity. Okay, so the idea is to try and get you to a minimum of 150 minutes of exercise. If you do this movement challenge, you will actually be hitting that target. That's the idea. Okay, as I was on, the second exercise is jumping jack, and you will do 10 of these. The target would be 4 sets, but start off with 10, and as you're getting better at this, if you do it for a couple weeks, a few weeks, then you should be able to add a set each time. And again, as I said, the maximum length of time it should take you is 4 minutes. So movement break number 3 is sit-ups. So again, you've got 10 sit-ups, and you will do 10 to begin with, and as you're trying to increase, if you continue to do this to 4 sets, so you're doing 4 times 10, which will be 40 sit-ups. And it sounds like a lot. If you ever took part in my ab centric 20 ab challenge, you will know that you can do a lot more than you think you can do. So if you do this regularly, as I said before, you would be doing 40 as a target. If you do 4 sets of 10, that should take you a maximum of 4 minutes. Obviously, as you're getting better, it'll probably take you less time than that, but that's the idea. All the exercises I've chosen are trying to target key areas of your whole body and not just one area. And so, as I said again, if you do all these exercises, not only will you be reaching the minimum, the recommended guidelines for physical activity, but you'll also be targeting key areas of your body regularly, and you'll hopefully start to see an easing of those aches and pains that you were feeling before. Okay? Movement break number 4 is press ups. So you're going to do press ups, guys, for movement break number 4. If you can't do press ups, then you can of course do half press ups. And so you can try a half press up if you struggle with a full press up. And if you need advice on how to progress your press up, check out my how to progress your press up, or I don't know what the video is called, that video. Check out that video about how to progress your press up, and you can see how to do a half press up, or you can do it and hopefully progress and get better at that as well. Movement break number 5 is back hypers. Okay, so this is where you're lying on the floor and you hyperextend through your back, and so you have 10, and again the target is going to be 4 times 10, so 4 sets of 10. So for movement break number 6, you have a double leg glute bridge. Again, this is lying on the floor, and again you start with 10, but the target sets is 4 sets, but you'll hopefully eventually get to 4 times 10, 4 sets of 10 in your 4-minute movement break. And movement break number 7, which is the last strength exercise or conditioning exercise or resistance exercise, is a squat and to reach up onto your toes. You're going to squat down and then you're going to reach up onto your toes. So you're basically doing a squat and a calf and a double leg calf raise. You're going to squat down and reach up onto your toes. You did this in your warm-up. If you've done the warm-up in the movement break number 1, you've done this exercise previously, but you're going to do it now just by itself as a movement break. And again, targeting key areas, your lower body, your glutes, quads, calves. We're going to go for this in this one. And again, you're going to do 10, and then you're going to work up to 4 sets. And then your last movement break number 8, is actually my upper body stretch routine. So this is going to be to end your day, or to end your working day, or just before you finish. So you've been sitting down a lot, but you've had movement breaks throughout this working day, so hopefully you feel a difference. But this is just to stretch out your upper body again. It's a nice upper body stretch routine, and then this would complete your 8 movement breaks throughout the day. So as I said, you can choose when you do them, you choose the timing, but obviously if you have an 8-hour day as a standard example, then setting it every hour, starting just before you start work, and then setting it every hour would be a great way to do this, an easy way to do it that you don't have to think about too much. Or let's say you have a break, if you have a lunch break that you can, you know, maybe put a couple closer together so that you account for your lunch break in the middle of your day or something like that. So just to recap, the premise of my working from home movement challenge is essentially just to get you moving, to help you avoid a sedentary lifestyle, to help you avoid sitting down hunched over your computer, hunched over your laptop for a long period of time without moving your body, and to get you closer and hopefully reaching the minimum recommended physical activity for health benefits, okay, which is 150 minutes a week of moderate intensity exercise. And so hopefully with this you guys will be reaching that if you do it. But I really want to know how you get on with this, and if you're going to take part. Let me know, guys, in the comment section below. As with anything, any challenge, you can take this and run with it, you can take this and modify it, you can take this and adapt it. But let's say, for example, you don't like one of the exercises, let's say you've got problems with your knee. If you want to do an alternative exercise, or if it's a case where, you know, you need to regress it, so let's say you can't do a full press up, you need to do a half press up, then you can do that. Let's say you want to add more movement breaks because you have a longer day. Let's say that you wanted to have longer movement breaks, or you wanted to have shorter ones but more frequent. It's just to get you guys close. As I said, if you take part in this challenge and you do the challenge in the way that I've set it, which is 8 movement breaks or 4 minutes with moderate intensity exercise, then you will be reaching the minimum guidelines for physical activity here in the UK. So that is my encouragement, and I really hope you guys will take part. Share this with anyone that you know is working from home. That's pretty much most people now in the UK. If you're going to take part, let me know. I want to know. Leave me a comment. As I said, go to my website where I've got more information. Download the infographics. I've got the pictures there, I've got the descriptions there, I've got the evaluation of need there. So everything that you need is on my website as well, but also in this video. As I said, there's timestamps. If you need to come back to this video, just look at the timestamp and select the timestamp that you need. That will give you the exact exercise that you're looking for, the exact movement break that you're looking for. And as I said, share this video. If you like this video, guys, please give it a big thumbs up to help me accelerate my channel. And if you like what I'm doing here on my channel, on my blog, guys, if you enjoy this content and it's helpful for you, please consider supporting me by going to my Patreon link, where you can support me for £3, £6 or £12 a month, which allows me to just continue to make content like this, athletic fitness content. And as I said, guys, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. It helps with the algorithm. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe now, and I will see you guys next Friday.